I hope you're feeling all right after that steel cage match.
Look, if you're worried about our match later, I'll be fine. Turns out I actually perform better with possibly cracked ribs.
Just remember, the winning mixed match challenge team gets $500,000 to donate to whatever charity they want. I don't want to miss out on that because you've got your hands full with other things.
My hands aren't full at all. Look, completely empty. I even had time to think of an awesome team name. Team Rowdy Trey.
You clearly just thought of that, so I think that proves my point about you being distracted.
No, that took weeks of brainstorming. I swear, I even had a think tank put their heads together on it.
Whatever, just make sure you bring your A game later.
The mixed match challenge starts tonight and everyone else knows who they're teaming with. So when are you going to tell me who my partner is on my way to the ring?
Oh, did I forget to assign you a partner? Must have slipped my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To make it up to you, I'll let you choose your teammate.
Great. I choose Seth Rollins.
You didn't let me finish. I'll let you choose from a group of superstars that I've selected.
Is Seth Rollins one of them?
No. Your choices are Kurt Hawkins, who's now lost over 1,000 consecutive matches. Your old trainer, Riley Flash, who I have no doubt is in tremendous ring shape, especially after just flying in from Calgary on 6 connections. It was the cheapest fare I could get last minute. And finally, Drew McIntyre. You might remember he recently helped Becky Lynch acquire your SmackDown Live Women's Championship, so I'm sure you two would work really well together. I know it must be hard to pick from those 3 amazing options, but I need an answer now. See, when you're willing to put your gas station toilet seat of an attitude aside, we can work together after all.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Melbourne, Australia, Ashley Page.
Given the participants, this match might very well steal the show, guys.
Yeah, and I think you could go so far as to say it has the makings of a Match of the Year candidate.
And Byron, this match will undoubtedly go a long way in proving which competitor is the premier force in the women's locker room.
And because of that, Michael, I'm willing to bet all the other women are surrounding the monitors in the back right now, getting ready for this one.
Here comes the Scottish Psychopath.
And from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
This match is going to be a display of Drew's brutality.
That seems to be the story for all of Drew's matches.
That's just the Scottish Psychopath's true nature, Cole. A tiger can't change his stripes.
Has the tiger tried therapy?
Byron, this man is just hungry.
Oh, it's proven in his actions, and Drew McIntyre has made it his mantra to eradicate complacency from WWE by any means necessary.
I've only got one thing to say. Mela is
from Staten
money.
Island, New York, Carmella.
Hey, I know you hate when I say this, Corey, but Carmella truly loves to have fun.
I hate you, Byron, so much.
Almost as much as you hate fun? Come on, I'm ready for a dance break.
One of these days, Byron, they're going to shut off your microphone, and I cannot wait.
I think she's an unbelievable talent. Mela is money. Byron, you shouldn't even be in the same arena as this man.
Why not?
And weighing in at 231 pounds, EC3.
Look at the physique on EC3. This guy's got muscles in places most people don't even have places.
Talk about an incredible story. A superstar who left WWE years ago, reinvented himself, got himself in the best shape of his life, to your point, Corey, and now he is back in his words, in the top 1%.
Are you doubting him?
I'm just repeating what he says.
Corey, you got to realize Byron spent most of his life in the bottom 99.
That's not true.
As the Mixed Match Challenge kicks off, most teams have had weeks to prepare. However, due to Brooklyn Von Braun dragging her feet, Red's team formed just minutes ago. This has to be a major disadvantage.
I agree. Not to mention, they didn't even have time to come up with a cool team name.
That should be the least of their concerns, Saxton. The bigger issue is Red and Drew McIntyre trying to coexist after their recent history in the Best-of-5 series. Drew won the final match to help Becky Lynch capture the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. There is no way Red's gotten over that.
Kick right to the midsection.
Drew McIntyre has worn his Scottish heritage as a true badge of honor during his time here in WWE. He takes great pride in having been the first Scottish NXT champion and even had the New York Police Department bagpipe band play him to the ring at WrestleMania.
Wrist lock up to the top rope. Hurricane Rana. She seems to have gained the advantage here.
She's capable of bursts of great activity. The key is sustaining the effort.
Oh, right to the spine with the knee.
That was vicious.
Not where you want to be at this point in the match, guys.
Definitely not. Suplex.
And there's the reversal from Drew McIntyre. Oh, wicked clothesline.
Drew McIntyre made him pay there.
Nothing chop. Oh, he knew that was coming.
No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Back in from the floor.
It's Drew McIntyre with the opening.
Sit-out pile driver. Oh, what a boot from McIntyre.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Now he's been put on the defensive.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Look at this raw power. And look at the quickness by EC3. Wow.
Drew McIntyre's in trouble. Exploder suplex. Tagged in. Taking a closer look at McIntyre's Scottish heritage, he truly has the appearance and attitude of a legendary Scottish warrior. He also named his devastating kick after the chosen sword of a Highlander, the Claymore.
Honestly, I think if you shot Drew McIntyre back in time to the Scottish battlefield, he'd just disappear into the fray, totally at home. He is happy to be anywhere that there is fighting to be done.
Had it scouted.
And shoulders are down.
Not even close. Oh, look at this power.
Boom. Single leg drop kick. She's starting to look concerned.
Carmella wants everyone to know that she's in charge. Carmella is on the attack.
Oh, had that well scouted. That's not.
Carmella with a nice reversal. Set him up. Crush to the leg sweep. She scores big with the counter.
Nice calf kick. Great elevation.
And it's Carmella answering back. Drew McIntyre spots the opening.
This will be big.
Just tossed. She get airline miles for that.
He's getting pushed out into the defensive.
Ooh, what impact.
She's got her. Oh, again! Gets the tag.
Lariat.
Oh, what a kick!
Drew saw the up and over coming.
Freakish strength of Drew McIntyre. Lightning fast reflexes.
Whoa, it's another reversal. And there's the reversal from Drew McIntyre. Incredible impact. You got to feel for EC3 looking beaten down at this point.
He's hurt.
Gets him with a counter.
Harsh impact.
Foot just stomping down. Oh, what impact. Finds a way to reverse.
What a headbutt.
McIntyre setting up. Guys, I think this one's over. Oh, man, EC3 doesn't even know where he is. Strange game plan for sure, but hey, maybe he has something even bigger and badder planned.
There's the switch. Carmella is in. What's going to happen now? And the slam. Kick right on point. Carmella with a nice reversal. Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
A lot of damage taken on by Carmella. I'm not sure how this will pan out.
I'm not used to seeing this.
Both wrists captured. That was nasty.
Roll the credits. This one's done.
You never want to be on the receiving end of one of those.
I can't believe it.
I hate the questioner, Cole, but that was just plain silly. Why would you do that at this point in the match? And it's Carmella answering back.
And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael. Kick to the gut.
She's dazed in the corner there. In off the tag. Oh my, down with authority. And now Drew McIntyre is going up.
From the top.
Drew McIntyre beginning to look a little uneasy. And what a reversal from Drew McIntyre.
Oh, my God. Nasty drop. Vertical suplex. Bam.
Oh, what a counter. Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Face buster.
Man, that was vicious.
Tying up the legs now. Oh, looking for the surfboard.
Oh, EC3 making him think twice.
Taken into the midsection.
These attacks to the core are clearly having an effect here, Cole.
Uh-oh. Future shock DDT.
Leave the nightlight on for him. It's over. You get.
Is it enough here?
1, 2, 3.
There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
Here are your winners.
Quite some back and forth there before finally picking up the win.
That may have been one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a very long time.
We've got an animated crowd here tonight, as we usually do when we're in Orlando.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 205 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Chris X.
If this one lives up to the hype, Byron, we're in for an amazing match here tonight.
There's no reason to think this one won't live up to the hype, Michael. We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE.
Guys, you have to be impressed with the shape the champ's in for this matchup.
I'm not at all surprised. From what I understand, if the champ's not either in the ring or sleeping, you can find him training.
The baddest woman on the planet is here.
And from Venice, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
What a meteoric rise it has been for Ronda Rousey in WWE ever since she debuted at WrestleMania 34 as the tag team partner with Kurt Angle.
Quiet, you two. The dream is entering.
And from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., weighing in at 227 pounds, Velveteen Dream.
Talk about an entrance. Talk about a man who understands pageantry, who understands making a first impression, who understands how to be a sports entertainer with a capital S, capital E.
Are you finished yet?
Yeah, but only because I want to focus on the experience.
Finally.
Actually, wait, I have more. He's beauty, and he's grace, and he'll punch you in the face. He is Velveteen Dream.
D-R-E-A-N-M. The real deal. This kid's got it all. The WWE Universe intoxicated by the dream. How can you not be? So charismatic.
I'm not gonna lie, it's hard for me to take my eyes off him.
It's dream time.
What's he doing now?
Byron, anything he wants, he's the Velveteen Dream.
Corey, I think he wants you to go talk to him.
And from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
When you're the EST like Bianca Belair, there's no room to have self-doubt or pretend to be less than you are. Children all over the world should look to her as inspiration.
Pound for pound, one of the strongest superstars in all of NXT, and certainly one of the most athletic, without a doubt.
Look for her to show that off here tonight. Corey, is it me, or does she seem even more focused than usual here?
It's not you, Cole. She's definitely looking a bit more focused, which is good, because she's going to need to be if she wants to win this one.
Been a busy night for Trey, as earlier he defended his WWE Championship in a steel cage match on SmackDown Live.
You have to admire his commitment to teaming with Ronda Rousey, but there is no way he's 100% going into this match. A smart champion would be resting up for their next title defense, not out here competing in the mixed match challenge. But he can't get enough of the spotlight, and as a result, he's putting himself and his partner at risk.
Big knee.
Off the ropes.
Tagged in. Sometimes you'll see a smile on Ronda Rousey's face, but that changes once she goes into combat mode, Corey.
Call the cops when Ronda's on the loose. She'll tell you she's not a wrestler or a fighter. Ronda's a martial artist. Her judo training means she puts out maximum efficiency with minimum effort. There's a philosophy, purpose, and direction in everything she does.
Very unique vibe for this mixed tag team match, that's for sure. It's not your traditional tag team encounter. He got out of the way. And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
Byron, Corey described Ronda's judo philosophy, and with her extensive combat background, how does her past translate to competition in WWE?
Well, Rousey is learning that her skills can make her a dominant force in WWE, but she still has to remember that there are moves she's never felt in an octagon and rules that make those moves perfectly legal as well.
Uh-oh. High angle belly-to-back suplex. The damage he's taken is starting to pile up. What's he gonna do with it? Ooh, backdrop suplex.
What a high angle right across the shoulders.
As we've seen countless times over the years, superstars oftentimes try to make a statement with their entrance, and I think it's safe to say that Velveteen Dream did just that, Byron, at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia.
Yeah, and leave it to Velveteen Dream to bring out an entourage prior to one of the biggest matches of his career.
To elaborate a little more on Velveteen Dream's TakeOver Philadelphia entrance you guys mentioned, for me, the best part was watching Dream have his customized mouth guard inserted by a member of said entourage.
Yeah, that mouth guard was on a featherbed pillow, mind you, and he wore fancy airbrushed boxing trunks to the ring that said Dream Over. And that night, he was standing tall over his opponent.
Forearm to the face! Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Reverses. Can he make him pay? Comes in off the tag. Oh, bam! What a slam. Oh, straight forearm.
Great technical prowess from Bianca Belair.
When you look at this,
it looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
She's slowing down here, guys.
Slowing down. She's stuck in park, Cole.
Oh, incredible height. She's forced onto the defensive now. Uh-oh. Reversal. What a counter.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
She turns it around.
Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench. This is not where you want to be.
Oh, nasty impact.
Did you hear the impact? Tagged in. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Wow, what impact! Eludes the attack. Velveteen Dream is down, and it appears Trey and Ronda Rousey are going to attempt some kind of top rope double team maneuver. Ronda launches Trey into a somersault senton splash.
Yeah, it looked like Ronda might have tweaked something. Maybe her ankle?
And Trey gets the win for his team.
I think you're right, Saxton. Ronda Rousey is definitely in pain.
You okay?
No, I can't put weight on it.
I'm sorry. It's my fault.
This appears to be a very costly victory for Team Rowdy Trey.
This is on our WWE champion. He was banged up from the cage match, and that caused the timing to be off when Ronda launched him into that senton splash. So now they're both hurt. I hope it was worth it for Trey.
Well, you really blew it this time. Thanks to your screw-up last week, the doctor just said that Ronda has to pull out of the mixed match challenge.
Damn it.
But I've got some good news. I already found you a new partner.
Let me guess. You found someone who hasn't competed in WWE in 30 years.
Actually, I found someone who's never competed in WWE at all. Me! I'm stepping down as GM to become an active WWE superstar.
What?
I've been thinking about making the move to in-ring competitor for a while now, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity, especially with a chance to win money for charity. I just love giving back to the community whenever I can. Anyway, let me know if you want to talk strategy before our match tonight. Oh, and one more thing. I tied up some loose ends before I stepped down as GM. You're going to defend your WWE Championship against Samoa Joe on the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live. In a submission match. Later, partner.
I can't believe Brooklyn's a WWE superstar now.
I can't believe I have to be her partner.
It's good she no longer has any authority, but it feels like she's even more ingrained in our lives.
At least it's now legal for you to punch her in the face. Again, I have to be her partner.
It can't be much worse than teaming with Drew McIntyre. It makes my skin crawl every time I have to tag him.
But you chose to team with McIntyre. I didn't have any say in this.
It wasn't like I had a ton of good options. Look, all that aside, I just have a feeling this isn't going to end well for anyone.
Well, at least I can still make the best of a bad situation and win some money for charity.
Even though I can't stand my partner, I still plan on winning the Mixed Match Challenge.
Same here, on both accounts.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 205 pounds, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Chris X.
Byron, are you at all surprised by the intensity level inside this arena right now?
Not in the least bit, Michael. This is the one the WWE Universe has been looking forward to for quite some time.
Hey guys, this is an incredibly important match for the champion.
Yeah, that's right, Cole. Despite the title not being on the line, the last thing he wants to do is show any sort of weakness here, because you can bet there are guys in the back studying his every move.
It's the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun.
And from Fulton, New York, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm not a fan of Brooklyn or what she stands for. Sure, she's talented, but at the end of the day, she's nothing more than a bully.
Michael, careful what you say about Brooklyn. She's been known to hand out lawsuits like they're candy on Halloween. Oh, great. It's Sammy.
And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Guys, I'm just going to say it. I can't stand Sami Zayn. This man has shown nothing but disrespect for WWE, and the crowd has really turned on him in kind.
You know, you're both being ridiculous. Sammy's just been speaking his truth. He may be the most honest man here.
Being honest doesn't make him right, Corey. Lately, Sammy's been just downright miserable to be around.
People seem to forget how beloved Sami Zayn was. Now all anybody wants to do is complain about him.
Well, it's because Sammy's changed.
Sami hasn't changed. The world around him has.
Here comes the War Goddess.
And from Dallas, Texas, Ember Moon.
You can thank Hall of Famer Booker T for much of Ember Moon's success. Well, she definitely looks ready for this one, Corey. Would you agree?
I'd agree with that, Cole. But that shouldn't really come as a surprise. She's always prepared. Simply put, she's a professional.
This is a historic night as our former GM, Brooklyn Von Braun, makes her highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
Well, we'll have to see if their adversarial pass affects the American Hero's ability to work together in the Mixed Match Challenge.
Well, I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name.
Real creative. Hey, at least it's not as bad as their opponents who call themselves the Moons over my Sammy.
I kind of like that.
I bet you do.
When it comes to Ember Moon, one thing's for certain, guys. She made an instant impact, handily beating Billie Kay in her first ever match at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2.
He's hurting now. If he doesn't get out of that corner, he's going to be hurting even worse.
Oh, shocking inside cradle.
Plenty of fight left. Too soon. I have to agree with what Byron was saying about Ember Moon's debut. She made her presence felt on day one and never looked back, beating some pretty big names in the process.
Yeah, anytime you could say you defeated the likes of Shayna Baszler and Ruby Riott, you know you're legit.
Betting up.
That's Ember Moon finding the answer. In off the tag. Look at this.
The referee really has to be on his game here in this mixed tag team match.
It's hard to look at Sami Zayn now and think of him as an inspiring figure, but that's exactly who he was in his time at NXT. In fact, he was widely regarded as the heart and soul of NXT.
Down with a power bomb. Boom! What an uppercut.
Jarring.
Turning it around, it's Sami Zayn with the reversal.
Whoa, Zayn dodged that one.
Lightning quick.
Slam with authority.
This match grinding him down a little. Uh-oh.
We're gonna see it.
Power. Sit out power bomb. This could be dangerous. Power bomb planted. Wait a second. It appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda.
Perfect execution by the American heroes.
An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend, Red, for their mixed match challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward.
You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
Well, it's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this mixed match challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, That could definitely be a volatile situation.
You would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hothead Red, all bets are off.
Suplex!
Interesting. There's a... Not many can move like that. Uh-oh. And a suplex. Some miscues from Ruby Riott here. Defenseless in the corner now. I don't think I've seen a superstar with Drew McIntyre's single-minded drive to win. Even when faced with his release in 2014, Ruby Riott with the reversal.
And Drew McIntyre just tagged himself in. Red didn't like that.
After some miscommunication on the tag, it appears Red and Drew McIntyre are having a minor disagreement.
This looks like it might be more than a minor disagreement. McIntyre is walking out and leaving Red to fight on her own.
Is anyone really surprised? This is what happens when two people who despise each other try to form a team.
At least Aleister Black isn't going to take advantage of this situation, as it looks like he's resigned to this essentially turning into a one-on-one match. Ruby Riott's no-nonsense, all-destruction approach to the world also translates to her approach in the ring. And it's an approach that has seen her cause chaos in this women's division. Hey, Corey, I heard you had a late night here in Cleveland yesterday.
Yeah, I went out in the theater district with my eye last night. Let me just tell you, that guy makes Johnny Football look like Mother Teresa.
Oh my God, what an elbow. She's out of it, guys.
Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quitting them tonight. Of course, Cleveland, Ohio is the hometown of The Miz, but we won't hold that against this wonderful crowd tonight.
Out of it in the corner. Ooh, what impact. She's gaining momentum here, guys.
Not sure how long she can keep it up, but she is fired up right now.
And it's Ruby Riott with the reversal. Wow, what a sequence. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Fantastic. Now look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
Ruby Riott is all business here.
Here's Ruby Riott.
Front face lock applied into the guillotine.
She does break out of it, but has the damage been done? Ruby Riott's in a bind. Power bomb! And it's Ruby Riott with the reversal. And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Hooked him up.
And a suplex. When you see Ruby Riott, you know that Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan are close by, just waiting to strike. And that is something that every competitor in the women's division must combat against.
I don't like what you're insinuating, Cole. Ruby knows that when you're dealing with privileged people, the odds are often in their favor. Logan and Morgan even the score and pay immediate dividends. Ruby Riott saw that one coming and made her pay.
Unbelievable athleticism. Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
That is a great reversal. I'd like to elaborate on my point about Ruby Riott's expertise in playing the numbers game, gentlemen. The result is the Riott squad is running roughshod over the entire women's division.
Well, we know that these unprovoked, often blindsided attacks are just going to continue, Michael. I don't know if there's anyone who can put an end to the Riott squad's brutality and chaos.
And the referee starts his 10 count.
And finds a counter. And again, yet another counter. Hurricane Rana.
Unbelievable athleticism.
There she goes, back in the ring now.
I want to take a moment to thank all of you for tuning in to one of the greatest
Traps the arm.
back suplex.
Big punch finds its mark.
Both wrists captured and
All she has to do is capitalize. How is Ruby Riott going to remain alive?
so the pinfall gets him the win.
Here is your winner, Ashley Page.
What a win for her here tonight.
Many more losses like this, and the future of Ruby Riott will look incredibly dim.
And it looks to me like our winner is already thinking about the next match. Always one step ahead.
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before. Standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look. It's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we'd donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Melbourne, Australia, Ashley Page.
Here we go. This is the match a lot of these people came to see tonight.
And with good reason, Michael. This one's been brewing for quite some time.
Earlier today, guys, she told me just how proud she is of what she's done in the ring as of late.
But if I know her, Michael, she's not even close to being satisfied. You can bet she has plenty more she wants to do over the course of her career.
This man is a real force, Drew McIntyre.
And from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
I believe a future world champion in WWE. Byron, this man is just hungry.
It's proven in his actions, and Drew McIntyre has made it his mantra to eradicate complacency from WWE by any means necessary.
She's gone from terrorizing Red and Trey to WWE superstars. It's Brooklyn Von Braun.
And from Fulton, New York, Brooklyn Von Braun.
As Brooklyn Von Braun makes her way to the ring, it's still surreal to see her as an active competitor in WWE.
I agree, Michael. We were so used to seeing her dominate MMA for all those years that it's hard to wrap your head around this.
And from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 205 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Chris X.
The atmosphere inside this arena for this one is absolutely insane, guys.
And if you think this is insane, just wait until this thing kicks into high gear. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Byron, he certainly seems to be showing more pride of late, wouldn't you say?
I would, Michael, but he's got to be careful. There are more than a few whispers backstage about that pride, possibly bordering on arrogance.
This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys are just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters.
And what a reversal from Drew McIntyre. Oh, a scoop slam.
Well scouted reversal there.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
And the Luthez press.
Piston-like rights.
Look at this. Manhandling his opponent is Drew McIntyre.
Clothesline. So effective. It's not looking good for him here.
He's got to get out of that corner.
Nice offense from Drew McIntyre.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. That Scottish psychopath dismantling his opponent with ease. He's capable of great runs like this, no question.
And there's the reversal from Drew McIntyre. Clothesline!
Oh, and it's McIntyre turning the tables.
When it comes to in-ring competition, Drew McIntyre is a simple man. He just wants to see his opponent defeated. The focus and rage of McIntyre is really something to behold. Suplex!
Not what she was looking for.
Whoa, it's another reversal.
Right across the face. Kick right on point. Down with a power bomb.
Oh, again! Uh-oh, submission move.
Hooked him up.
And a suplex. She's in full control now. Power bomb. Ooh.
Picking up on that focus Michael mentioned, I don't think Drew McIntyre is even aware of anything happening outside the ring. The way he looks at his opponents, he's like a shark smelling blood and water. It's disconcerting.
McIntyre looks at his opponents for what they are, victims. He's going to dismantle his opposition and then send them packing.
And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
You know, there's just so much at stake for these teams in this match. A win in this one is absolutely huge.
So many different styles on display here in this mixed tag team match.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Look past the ring at the thousands and thousands of WWE fans in attendance. Each and every one of them are being entertained tonight.
Powerbomb.
Nice calf kick, great elevation.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
Backdrop suplex.
Betting up.
Oh, look at that scoop slam. We're undoubtedly nearing the end.
Yeah, things look bleak right now.
Boom, right the button.
Both wrists captured and
Huge turning point right here.
there's almost no rebounding from a strike like that.
Powerbomb. Yanking away. That should do it right there.
Well, she's got a tremendous amount of resilience, so I think she's got something left here.
Big reversal.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other. Really just laying it in.
Elbow drop. Tremendous agility.
Hooked him up. High angle belly to back suplex.
Oh, as we're tearing the features clean off your face.
Stringing together some big moves here.
Yes, she wants it one more time.
That was nasty. And here's a cover. 1, 2. Wow, Corey, what do you think of this decision?
I like it a lot, Cole. She clearly wants to inflict even more punishment here.
Followed by a leg drop. Whoa, didn't expect to see that. Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
Ooh, impressive counter. Tagged in. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Knife edge chop. He is mentally and physically exhausted now.
He has got to do something quick.
Deadlift powerbomb.
Just a step quicker.
And what a reversal from Drew McIntyre.
Just assaulting the torso here. Clearly part of the game plan, Michael. McIntyre looking to close out this matchup. Can he put this one away?
All that's left now is for McIntyre to finish this. Nice calf kick. Great elevation.
Look at this. She's going to get it. 1, 2. Near fall after near fall in this matchup here.
I can't believe what we're seeing here.
Wow, she turned that one around. Oh, what a forearm.
Oh, right to the face.
And will this be it? Well, that was a close call.
The size of this girl's heart is simply immeasurable.
Look at this. Snap suplex. She's taking charge here.
That is a beautiful thing to watch.
Devastating elbow.
Both wrists captured. And
That was nasty.
that might have...
This could do it. The face first. Despite having obvious differences, Red and Drew McIntyre are your Mixed Match Challenge winners.
Differences is a nice way to put it. Red and McIntyre despise each other. It's a testament to their in-ring toughness that they were able to overcome their discord and win the whole thing.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. It's really the only way you're going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. After all, my MMA record was 24-2. The 2 losses were DQs for eye gouging, so really, I was undefeated.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe. Who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And by the way, I didn't get a chance to congratulate you on winning the Mixed Match Challenge. It actually inspired me.
To what, quit?
No. Your donation of the $500,000 to that animal shelter in our hometown got me thinking. What can Brooklyn do to help? So I decided to donate $1 million of my own personal money to the shelter.
Wow, that's amazing.
They're naming an entire wing after me. Did you get a wing?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I guess $500K isn't really wing money. But hey, I have the director's info. I'll see if they can at least name something after you. Maybe a maintenance closet or a bathroom stall. I'll let you know when we can get started on that training, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who tormented us for 20 years?
I got a ride with her one time, and besides, she's changed, okay? I mean, she just donated $1 million of her own money to an animal shelter. Bad people don't do that.
How naive are you? She's obviously lying about the donation to try and get under my skin. There's no way she would ever actually do something good like that. She's always been fake, and this is no different.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission
Rivalry match. Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
the secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE Championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM, no offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened?
I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
And Corey, the champ, is potentially a bit more comfortable competing in high-pressure situations such as this, right?
Without a doubt, Cole. When you're the champ, you have a target on your back from the moment you walk into the arena. If that's not high pressure, I don't know what is.
The most dangerous man in WWE today.
Samoa Joe is a man who has never made an idle threat. One of the most dangerous competitors ever to step into the squared circle.
If there is hostility, if there is tension to be had, Samoa Joe will be the first one in line.
A lethal hybrid of size, speed, technique, and agility. Samoa Joe is second to none.
Introducing the challenger from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Samoa And introducing the champion from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Chris X.
The big gold belt up for grabs here tonight.
This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe in his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with the WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all.
And scissors takedown.
Very nice.
Guys, I noticed the demeanor on Samoa Joe's face never changes. That look of disgust, that look of focus, that cold, calculating body language Samoa Joe holds on to maintain his dominance. It's something that has turned Joe's stare into something to fear.
The championship hanging in the balance. When you made your observation of Samoa Joe's demeanor, Byron, it painted a chilling picture. I can only imagine how frightening it can be to stand across from a man who can intimidate you with just a glance your way.
Well, if you lock eyes with Samoa Joe, you better hope there's a good length of distance between you and the Samoan submission machine. However, if you can overcome that intimidation, you may at least have a chance of surviving.
Effective arm drag.
He's fighting hard, and it's paying off.
Yeah, he's running hot right now, but we'll see if he can sustain it for long.
Oh, kick right to the gut. Oh, again! Looks like Samoa Joe is fading a bit.
He's getting beaten up out there, but staying strong.
Oh, stun gun. A striking blow.
Great decision by Joe to capitalize.
Oh, nasty impact.
And no luck against Joe there.
Evading possible disaster there.
Elbow smash.
Drop kick hits the mark. Proving tough to catch.
He's in control. Thunderous slam. And Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over. It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion.
What the hell?
No! This is awful.
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 20/20, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.
Welcome to SmackDown Live, where hopefully we're about to get some sort of clarification from Brooklyn Von Braun on last week's shocking turn of events.
I am a big fan of movies. Mostly the ones I've starred in, but there are some other ones that are okay too. But in any film, my favorite part is always near the end when the villain explains their big evil plan, going over every single detail of how they pulled the wool over the stupid idiot hero's eyes. But in movies, this usually allows the hero time to escape or stop the bad guy in some way. But I'm not gonna be stopped. See, I already destroyed your idiot hero last week with the help of Samoa Joe. So now, I have all the time in the world to walk you through every single detail of my brilliant scheme. Like I said, this is my favorite part. So here we go. When I was GM, I brought Samoa Joe back fully knowing what his plans were for attacking Trey in the best-of-5 final and costing Red her title. In fact, I helped make those plans myself. Then, I gave Trey a title match against Adam Cole just so Joe could eventually take it from Trey. Sorry, Adam. After that, I inserted myself into the mixed match challenge as Trey's partner to earn his trust, giving me the opportunity to teach him the secret coquina clutch escape. Only when Joe got it on Trey, and he thought he had it all under control, those ankles weren't crossed, were they? Because it wasn't a secret anymore. I told Joe exactly what to expect, and Trey never had a chance. Now, unfortunately, to make Trey and Red think I had changed for the better, I did have to donate a bunch of money to an animal shelter. But don't worry. I purchased the shelter, kicked out all the disgusting animals, and I'm turning it into the newest location for my tanning salon chain, Brooklyn Von Braun. Which, if you ask me, is a lot more to serve the community. So right about now, your tiny brains are probably asking, but why, Brooklyn? Why would you do all of this? I did this to maintain the hierarchy. To show Red and Trey that despite what they think they've achieved in WWE, I'm the star and they're the losers. Just like it's always been. And that will never change. Anyway, I've spent way too much time talking about those rejects, so let's discuss what's next for the American hero. New trademark lawsuit pending. Well, I have some big news to share. I'm a champion. You see, I recently talked to WWE management about bringing back a title from the past, and they agreed I was the perfect superstar to award it to. So I'd like to present to you your new WWE Divas Champion, me.
You've got to be kidding me. I guess this explains why I was told to inform Red that the Divas Championship was already spoken for.
You know, maybe in the future, Trey, you should be a little more careful about who sees your phone. You never know what they could find on there. Like maybe even a copy of a list outlining all their friends' dreams and ambitions?
Clearly, Red has heard and seen enough.
Oh, she should be mad at her friend Trey for letting all this happen.
Let's go, right now, you and me.
I'm a prize fighter, and considering I've got the prize, I decide when I fight. So run along. Maybe there's something else you can cross off your list, like find someone who will take me out on a date, or fix my jacked up teeth. Those are real things on her list. I saw it.
I'm coming for you and that title.
Look out!
This is getting out of hand.
You wanted this? Well, now you got it.
Thankfully, Trey is here to put an end to this.
It's Samoa Joe. Where did he come from?
It's obvious Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are always 2 steps ahead of Red and Trey.
And now Brooklyn is going to force Red to watch her best friend get destroyed by Samoa Joe yet again.
He's suffered enough. Come on, don't do it.
No!
Trey might be seriously injured. This is bad.
While Trey's condition's unclear, one thing is, the duo of Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe will annihilate anyone who attempts to get in their way.
So what's the verdict?
Nothing too serious. I'll just be out a couple weeks.
You're lucky. That could have ended your career.
It would take a much worse attack than that to end my career. Or being offered the hosting gig on America's Next Top Hand Model, which is the best show on TV, hands down. See? I'm a natural. So, are you mad that Brooklyn saw the list on my phone?
I was, but I think I'm over it, considering you almost got snapped in half trying to help me. Besides, I just found out next week I have a #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship. So I'm still gonna cross it off the list.
Good. At least one of us will be in the title picture.
What do you mean? Aren't you gonna use your rematch clause when you heal up?
I would if I had one. Turns out one of the other loose ends Brooklyn took care of before she stepped down as GM was removing the rematch clause from my contract. So if I want another shot at Samoa Joe, I'm gonna have to earn it just like anyone else.
I know you can do it. But first, you need to focus on getting better.
I guess it's just like on America's Next Top Hand Model when Andrea jammed her finger playing volleyball and lost the Christmas engagement ring campaign. It took a lot of hard work and moisturizing, but in a couple months her hand was back in top form and she booked the Valentine's Day spot, which was way bigger than the Christmas gig.
I must have missed that episode.
I can get you a copy. I have every one of them saved.
I think I got the gist of it.
Your loss.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making her way to the ring from Melbourne, Australia, Ashley Page.
Guys, this one promises to be absolutely amazing.
But as they say, promises are made to be broken, Michael. Though in this case, I think we're safe.
Well, guys, she certainly has her work cut out for her here tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, but she knew that coming in, Cole. I assure you, she did her homework and knows exactly what to expect from her opposition here.
It's boss time!
Why do you always say that, Cole? It's not
And
boss
her
time.
opponents,
It's always
first,
someone else's time.
from Boston,
Sasha Banks is a
Massachusetts,
habitual spotlight
Sasha
stealer.
Corey, say what you want about Sasha. There's no doubt she's been involved in some of the most historic moments in history.
I completely agree with you. It's undeniable. Sasha Banks has made a great deal of history here in WWE. Competed in the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match. Multiple-time Raw Women's Champion.
You should get one of those rings that say Graves on it like Sasha has. I'll pass.
It's time to kick things up a notch.
And from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
Yeah, I gotta admit, in short order, I have become a huge fan of Dakota Kai.
She's been on WWE's radar for a long time before being signed to the NXT roster.
Traveled the world over. When it comes to legitimate, tough women, Dakota Kai is at the top of the list.
The first female competitor from New Zealand to make her name at this level.
The powerful Nia Jax.
And from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
When you think about all the dominant women who have competed in WWE, who still compete in WWE, you can't help but think about Nia Jax. She is right there at the top of the list.
What do you do when the immovable object and the irresistible force are one and the same? You're about to find out tonight, gentlemen, courtesy of Nia Jax.
She has accomplished so much in her young career in WWE. The sky is the limit. She has the pedigree. Nia Jax. If you're just joining us on SmackDown Live, this fatal four-way match will determine the #1 contender for Brooklyn Von Braun's WWE Divas Championship.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Brooklyn petitioned WWE officials to bring the Divas Championship out of retirement and award it to her, simply out of spite towards Red.
The Divas Championship actually holds a lot of personal meaning for Red, and it was one of the final milestones she wanted to cross off her list.
You two are acting like Red's been barred from ever holding the Divas Championship. She still has that opportunity if she can win this match and then defeat Brooklyn Von Braun.
High angle belly-to-back suplex.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna see it.
Power. Sit out. Power bomb. Boom impact.
No. Sasha's where she loves to be right now, right in the spotlight.
That's awesome.
Rolling elbow finds its mark.
Ouch.
Here she goes, back in the ring now.
DDT.
She's leaving the ring. What's going to happen now?
What a feel! Spiked into the ring apron. Boom! Oh, what a drop kick.
On the mark.
Press.
By God, Byron. Technical prowess from Nia Jax.
Here's Nia Jax with some offense of her own.
Anticipated that attack perfectly. Wow, what a sequence.
Powerbomb. No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Powerbomb. Oh, target acquired and destroyed. Sasha Banks on the attack.
Setting up.
That was nasty.
Just like she envisioned.
A clubbing blow called that should end it. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive. Oh, again! And here we go. Single leg crab. She works her way out of that one.
She's still got a bit of an uphill climb here, though.
Backslide driver.
You know what they call that? Something no one would ever do to me.
Full impact.
Look at this. Nia Jax is letting everyone know exactly how she feels.
Look out. Here we go. Nice calf kick. Great elevation. Nothing's going to stop her now.
The great ones always explode when they have the chance. Here she goes.
From the top. Elbow drop.
What a counter.
A surprising reversal from Sasha Banks. Wow, that was incredible.
Reverses. Can she take advantage? Sent to the outside.
What are they going to do here?
This is not going to be good. Barrel roll today.
Now back to the ring.
Oh, caught off guard. This might be it. Going for the head here.
That's one you feel for a few days, Cole.
You're the winner of the Fatal 4-Way.
Here is your winner, Ashley Page.
Her opponent is obviously upset after that, guys.
That's exactly why she's seen as one of the most dominant females on the roster.
What a matchup that was. Truly incredible.
At the Royal Rumble, the WWE Universe will witness a night of firsts. It'll be the first time the WWE Divas Championship has been defended in nearly 15 years. And it'll be the first time these two longtime rivals step inside the ring and face each other in a one-on-one match. So ladies, all that's left is to sign the contract and make this unprecedented night official.
Byron, as former GM of SmackDown Live, I conducted quite a few contract signings, and let me just say, you're doing a terrible job. You didn't even give me a chance to embarrass my opponent.
Sorry.
Now, Byron mentioned this is going to be the first official match between Red and I, but we've had our share of fights over the years. So I wanted to take the WWE Universe back to when Red and I were in high school to see actual footage from our very first fight. Well, it was really more of a one-sided beatdown. This is what happens when you mess with the captain of the wrestling team. What are you gonna do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
I'm going to get help.
Everyone already knows Hothead Red, but let me introduce you to her best friend, Trey. Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray. Now her face matches her nickname. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. At the Royal Rumble, our next fight is going to end just like they always have. You, on the ground, screaming in pain, tapping out to the biggest crossover star in WWE history, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun!
You know, I heard a rumor that you were going to show that footage tonight. So with that in mind, I actually got a gift for you.
That's cute, but I don't put that high fructose trash in my finely tuned body.
It's not going in your body, it's going on your body.
Of course, Hothead Red loses her temper. Red's going to get revenge for their high school encounter.
Not if Brooklyn has anything to say about it. The old cell phone video didn't do it justice. It's even better in person all these years later.
Brooklyn may have one-upped Red again here tonight, but these two lifelong rivals will finally settle their differences once and for all at the Royal Rumble.
I wrote a special song for the Royal Rumble. Want to hear it?
Not really.
Well, I'm going to play it anyway. Well, I've been searching all these years for a sign to show me the way, but it was right in front of me, and he went by the name of Trey. You see, this man's been lucky his entire stupid career, so I knew if he could succeed, I had nothing to fear. Tonight I outlast 29 men so I can get my shot at the gold. And then the universe walks with Elias in the greatest tale ever told. So what do you think?
I think you're going to have to rewrite your song after tonight.
So what number did you get for the Royal Rumble match?
2.
Oh, well, that's a really tough draw, but I'm sure lots of people have won from that spot. Wait, is that piece of paper with your number on it folded in half?
Oh, yeah, it is. It's not 2, it's 23.
Okay, now I like your chances a little better. Not that I was doubting you before.
After I win the Rumble, I can't wait to watch you put Brooklyn in her place once and for all.
She may have gotten the better of me in the past, but tonight's different. She has to step into my ring.
Yeah.
My only concern is she might pull something cheap, like having Samoa Joe get involved.
I'll make sure that doesn't happen. By the way, have you seen Sin Cara? I think I owe him an apology.
Why?
When I thought I drew number 2, I may have thrown a slight tantrum and damaged his mini trampoline. I'm not sure he even knows how to get into the ring without that.
I think he'll manage for one night. Besides, we have bigger things to worry about.
Okay.
Guys, Tyler Breeze has been unsuccessfully trying to eliminate Otis for quite a while now.
He's going to need to eat a lot more steaks and lift a lot more weights if he wants to throw Otis over the top rope.
Adam Cole from behind, and he eliminates both of them.
And now Adam Cole is all alone in the ring, giving him a chance to catch his breath before the next superstar enters.
Here we go. Who's it going to be?
It's Sin Cara!
Whoa, what just happened there?
His trampoline exploded.
Is he okay?
Considering he just hit the apron rib first at full speed, I'm going to go with no.
Unfortunately, it looks like Sin Cara will not be able to compete in the Royal Rumble match.
I guess we're moving on to our next entrant.
It's Trey.
Adam Cole can't wait to get his hands on him.
Sorry, man. That's on me.
These two certainly have some unfinished business as Trey defeated Adam Cole for the WWE Championship thanks to Samoa Joe's interference.
This is it, guys. Royal Rumble action kicking off here.
Nice calf kick. Great elevation. Oh, wow. What a sequence there from Adam Cole.
Oh, resourceful.
He might have been waiting on that one.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Axe handle finds its target.
Super kick!
Good night.
This man is the epitome of cold and calculated.
Cole's bringing that attitude, and I love it.
No telling how long he'll be able to keep this up.
Which superstar is this going to be?
Sling blade!
For my money, guys, there's no greater Royal Rumble competitor than Stone Cold Steve Austin. The man simply dominated nearly every Rumble he competed in. Kick right on point. Up and down. Oh, huge big boot.
There's a big reversal by Seth Rollins.
How good is Seth Rollins?
Who's it gonna be?
As Corey mentioned, Stone Cold certainly has an impressive Royal Rumble resume. And it'd be even more impressive if he was able to hold on and win the 1999 Rumble match.
Michael, I'm still miffed about that one. Mr. McMahon literally stole the victory out from underneath Austin.
He weaves out of the way.
Oh, nasty impact.
Seth Rollins has been eliminated.
They can just punch him in the chest.
Oh, flipping the script on him there. Kick right on point.
Wrist lock applied. Tough spot to be in.
Ouch. Oh, man, look at this power. Gets out of dodge there.
Could be trouble here, guys. Calling an audible, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why. I really thought the elimination was coming.
Harsh impact.
And scissors takedown.
Very nice. Oh, wow, what a sequence there from Adam Cole.
So resourceful.
They just punch him in the chest. Scoop slam. Single leg drop kick.
Powerbomb.
Bang!
Ooh, bullseye.
You never want to find yourself in a spot like this. Clothesline.
Right to the back of the neck. And Zagiri finds its mark. Whoa, not so fast.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
What a shot.
And again, yet another counter. When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
Oh, what a forearm. Who's it going to be, fellas?
there's the elimination. Looking stunned here, guys. Bang right in the face. Things are about to get interesting now.
You can say that again.
Oh, knee lift.
Somebody better check his nose.
Buster with a sit out. Nasty. Oh, able to counter.
Solid contact from Daniel Bryan.
Ouch. That not.
Saw what he had in mind there.
And scissors takedown.
Very nice.
Look at this athleticism. This has got trouble written all over it, guys. A striking blow. Oh!
Right to the back. Face first with a waistlock takedown.
And Big E manages to reverse out of that.
Has his opponent up.
This is about to be over because here comes the big ending! The Big E!
A game-ending move. Checkmate. Velveteen Dream's just getting overwhelmed.
Roundhouse kick. Oh! Again! Oh! What a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Shoulder right to the midsection.
Velveteen Dream has been eliminated.
Harsh impact. Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle.
Wrist lock applied.
It's over. Winner of the Rumble.
Guys, Tyler Breeze has been unsuccessfully trying to eliminate Otis for quite a while now.
He's going to need to eat a lot more steaks and lift a lot more weights if he wants to throw Otis over the top rope.
he eliminates both of them.
And now Adam Cole is all alone in the ring, giving him a chance to catch his breath before the next superstar enters.
Here we go. Who's it gonna be?
It's Sin Cara!
Whoa, what just happened there?
His trampoline exploded.
Is he okay?
Considering he just hit the apron rib first at full speed, I'm gonna go with no.
Unfortunately, it looks like Sin Cara will not be able to compete in the Royal Rumble match.
I guess we're moving on to our next entrant.
It's Trey.
Adam Cole can't wait to get his hands on him.
Sorry, man. That's on me.
These two certainly have some unfinished business as Trey defeated Adam Cole for the WWE Championship thanks to Samoa Joe's interference.
We all know how this works. We start with two competitors in the ring, and new superstars join the fun at regular intervals.
But that's not the fun part, Byron. The fun is seeing these superstars get eliminated one by one, tossed over the top rope and landing on the arena floor. So many dreams will be dashed tonight.
Adam Cole, speaking of dashed dreams, how does it affect the superstar psyche to be eliminated here?
Well, it's a big opportunity you lose, but since you'll be joining many other eliminated competitors, you can argue that their misery loves company.
Sitting next to you, I know exactly how that feels.
Straight punch.
Oh, Seth got him there.
Big move by the Architect.
Oof. He's looking a little wobbly here, guys. And scissors takedown.
Very nice.
Oh, guys, there's the mat slam.
With some attitude.
And what a reversal from Seth Rollins.
Rollins, so impressive.
Oh, again. Simply incredible athleticism. Ooh, what impact. He's dictating the pace of this match now, guys.
He's firing on all cylinders, that's for sure.
Wow, this shakes things up a bit,
To say the least. Oh, nasty impact.
I think he just punched him in the chest.
Seth Rollins got out of dangerous path there.
Great move by the Architect. Picture perfect drop kick.
We're about to get another one.
Reverses. Can he make him pay? And scissors takedown.
Very nice.
Look who we have here, guys.
And he looks super motivated.
And Big E exploiting the opening.
Point of the elbow, nailed it.
Woo-wee.
Knee drop. Not looking good right now. Big E with the excellent move to get out. And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
Well measured. Who's it going to be, fellas? Great reversal. I got to say, I'm impressed.
Powerbomb!
Using the elbow as a weapon. And here we go now. Elbow drop. Saw that one coming. Boom, what a kick. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. I think he just punched him in the chest. Boom. Elbow drop. Back body drop. Oh, ouch. Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show. A nice shot by Big E! Man, that's gonna hurt. Great counter.
Impressive in-ring IQ on display.
DDT! Fight.
Great agility there.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Struggling to make the elimination here.
This is going to be a tough one to get.
And Big E manages to reverse out of that one.
Loving blow. Overhand right lands.
Oh, read him there. What a clothesline! Ouch.
Long way down.
Caught him right in the jaw.
Oh, what a shot.
Oh, what a right.
Man, that's some attitude behind it. Whoa, not so fast.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Big E making a statement as we speak.
Seth Rollins made him pay with the counter there.
Rollins is so smart inside that ring. Whoa, Elias able to avoid damage.
And there's a
The new
elimination.
Daniel Bryan has been eliminated.
Oh, what a counter.
Man, Seth Rollins
Ladies and gentlemen,
relentless.
Has
Seth
been
Rollins gets out of
eliminated.
trouble. And quickly.
Lightning fast reflexes.
And the big right hands. Unloading.
And scissors takedown.
Very nice.
Up and down. The powerhouse of the New Day has his opponent up.
The big ending.
And we are done here.
This is exactly what Big E was waiting for.
Clothesline.
Well, that'll leave him on.
Super kick. Gets him with a counter.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Guys, it's almost time for our next competitor.
Evading possible disaster there.
And here's Kevin Owens.
Heavy duty right hand.
Can you believe it?
He has been eliminated.
And the Lou Thesz press.
Piston on rights.
Seth Rollins finds a way out.
Ooh, what impact.
Velveteen Dream has been eliminated.
We're about to get another one.
Trap the arm. Neck breaker.
So smooth.
Things are about to heat up here, guys.
I wouldn't want to be in the ring now, that's for sure.
What a counter. Right to the spine. And scissors takedown.
Very nice.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, can you believe that? Straight punch. Ooh, what a damaging blow.
Seth Rollins made him pay with the counter there.
Rollins is so smart inside that ring.
Oh, a knee.
Lights out.
Mat slam.
With some attitude. Nice calf kick. Great elevation.
Oh, what a slam that hurt.
Always entertaining when Kevin Owens starts his antics.
What a hit from Owens.
Looking for a schoolboy.
Seth Rollins gets out of trouble. And quickly. There's the
Seth
elimination.
Rollins has been eliminated.
Nice calf kick. Great elevation. Setting up. He might have been waiting on that one. And scissors takedown.
Very nice.
Oh, what a forearm. Powerbomb. Oh, nasty impact. Oh, flipping the script on him there. The running Meteora. Mat slam.
With some attitude.
Pow, what a shot. Straight punch. Jarring. Now trampling the opposition. Elbow smash. Michinoku driver. Absolutely planted. Hooked him up. And a suplex. Lights out. DDT connects. Clothesline.
Kevin Owens has been eliminated.
Look at this. Oh, he's got him up. Boom! Spikes him down. Right across the knee. He's just in so much pain right now. Neckbreaker. Rick gets out of the way. And fast. There's the elimination.
Ricochet has been eliminated.
Royal Rumble. And will now go on to fight for a championship at WrestleMania.
Wait a second. Why is the countdown clock starting up again? The Rumble's over.
Apparently there's another entrant.
Hold on, it can't be.
Is that who I think it is?
No way.
It's the President of the United States of America. President Rock is in the Royal Rumble.
This is unbelievable. We all thought the match was over, but I guess there are 31 entrants this year.
It's the president. He can do whatever he wants.
We're all witnessing history. For the first time ever, the President is competing in the Royal Rumble.
And Trey has to beat him to go to WrestleMania.
Over the years, there have been numerous surprise entrants in the Royal Rumble, from returning superstars to legends and even celebrities. But none of them were bigger than this.
Surprise factor aside, what can we expect to see from President Rock tonight? I mean, as of late, all of his fierce opponents have been of the political variety in Washington. What kind of fighting shape is he in?
Just look at him. I don't think he's missed a workout the entire time he's been in the Oval Office. In fact, I heard half of Air Force One has been converted into the top-of-the-line gym.
And don't forget, Trey's already been in the Rumble for a while. The President's completely rested.
You two may be right, but we're about to find out if our Commander-in-Chief has what it takes to win the Royal Rumble. A rolling elbow. Leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Wasn't expecting that. He's fading, guys.
That corner is the only thing keeping him upright.
And I think we just might see. What a clothesline. Ouch.
Is it enough to secure the victory? Oh, it's going to be hard for The Rock to come back now. And it's The Rock with the reversal. Look out.
impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Rock with the arm clutch into the boom DDT.
At the oh my goodness, crushing it.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Electrifying offense from the Brock.
Saw what he had in mind there.
Hung in the tree of woe. Nothing good this way comes.
I'm not sure this strategy is good.
There's no way. No way in hell.
He is a long ways away.
So glad I bet on him to win.
Oh, man, The Rock really needs to dig down deep.
Stomping down.
Incredible technical prowess from The Rock.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Effective arm drag.
The Rock turns it around.
Bulldog! Delivered with force.
At the oh my goodness, crushing it.
What a clothesline.
This is what makes The Rock so fun to watch.
Over and over. Oh, he knew that was coming. Looks like we might get an elimination, guys. Head scissors takedown.
Very nice. Rock just barely got out of the way.
So quick. Oh, clothesline. Ah, snap there.
There it is, the People's Punch.
Finds a way to reverse. Oh, nice right hand. Straight punch, nothing fancy.
The Rock turns it around.
Ah, snap there.
Going to work now.
He just cannot be caught.
When you look at this,
it looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
Heavy duty right hand. Talk about rocking the jaw. What a...
Barring any more surprises, this time it's official. Trey has won the Royal Rumble and will compete for a title at WrestleMania.
I still can't believe what we just witnessed. This is going to make headlines all around the world.
It looks like the president's not finished with Trey.
Trey has earned the president's seal of approval.
Maybe he's in line for a cabinet position.
Let's not get carried away, Saxton.
He should at least get an invite to the White House.
You've known the president for a long time, Cole. You been to the White House yet?
No, but he's a busy guy. I'm sure he'll get around to inviting me. Anyway, congratulations again to Trey on this history-making night.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the WWE Divas Championship.
This is it, guys. The title is up for grabs here.
And this might be the most highly anticipated title defense in recent memory.
Well, she certainly has her work cut out for her. And Byron, tell me, what do you think of her chances here tonight?
Well, given how dominant the champs looked as of late, I have to say that I'm not wild about her chances here tonight. But hey, crazier things have happened.
It's the woman who's made a living beating people up, Brooklyn Von Braun. Of course, the title is on the line in this one, guys.
And don't be surprised if history is made here tonight. I know the champ has looked good as of late, but I'd say the opposition has looked just as good, if not better.
Introducing the challenger, from Melbourne, Australia, Ashley Page. And introducing the champion, she is the WWE Divas Champion, Brooklyn Von Braun.
The historic Divas title may have a new owner tonight. The match with nearly 2 decades of build-up has finally made it to a WWE ring. It's Red versus Brooklyn Von Braun.
Until recently, I would have thought Red had the advantage with Brooklyn Von Braun stepping onto her turf. But Brooklyn's transition from MMA to WWE has been virtually seamless.
Yeah, it's very similar to how quickly Ronda Rousey was able to get acclimated in WWE.
With that being said, tonight's outcome is extremely difficult to predict, as this might be one of the most personal conflicts we've ever witnessed. She got out of the way there. Her evasion techniques are on point. Powerbomb planted. Hooked him up. And a suplex. The champ taking their share of hits now. Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
5, 6.
The WWE Universe is on its feet, anticipating one of the most watched matches of all time here for the Women's Championship. Red and Brooklyn are going back and forth, taking out years of frustration on each other.
Looks like Red's got the upper hand for now.
Red with the tackle.
And now both women are down.
So far, these two have been matching each other move for move. One of them needs to somehow gain an edge.
And there you see Samoa Joe watching this heated battle.
I think he's headed out here to provide that edge Brooklyn needs.
Trey nails him from behind. He was ready to stop him. And the superstars look ready back there.
He might have been waiting on that one.
Ooh. Great evasion.
Yikes. Calf kick right on point.
European uppercut.
Stomping. Ouch. Nice job by Samoa Joe. Back suplex. Oh, man. Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex.
What impact.
Into the hammerlock. Oh, boy.
Again! Anticipated that attack perfectly.
Ooh. High angle belly to back suplex.
Uh-oh! And look at this. Trey manages to get Samoa Joe down, but for how long?
Wait, what's Trey doing?
I think he's going to put Joe inside the trunk of that car.
He's going to try to. Joe's dead weight.
Oh, that's one way to stop Samoa Joe from interfering.
Yeah, assuming that trunk is strong enough to contain Joe and his enhanced arm.
It looks like it'll do the job, for now at least. Red and Brooklyn are finally recovering after we cut away to see what was happening backstage between Trey and Samoa Joe.
I'm just glad that thanks to Trey, we're going to get a definitive winner in this match.
Yeah, as long as one of them can make it back in the ring before the 10 count.
And they both do.
Neither of them are ready for this match to end.
For nearly a decade, the Divas title was the pinnacle for women's
wrestling, and it's back up for grabs tonight.
Now, Michael, you and I were there to call the final defense of this title at Roadblock in 2016, and I am excited to call it again right here tonight.
Changes her fortune there. Oh, no, this isn't going to end well.
And here we go now. Elbow drop.
Amazing reflexes on display.
Wow, what impact. I can't wait for this one. The great women's superstars of WWE battling it out for the women's title. Looks like she has other plans here, Byron.
I'm sure they're not going to be pleasant.
Look at this. Snap suplex. Just sending a message there. Powerbomb. She's losing some steam now.
She's not rising to the occasion right now.
Uh-oh, submission move. She scores big with the counter.
Textbook head scissor takeover.
Very nicely done. Oh, what a chop block.
She's got to remember to get back in the ring before the referee's 10 count.
She is just too quick.
Got out of the way in a hurry. And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
The challenger has her work cut out for her in this one. I don't think I've ever seen a more determined Divas champion.
Showing some quickness.
And this match can change that fast. Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
And scissors takedown.
Very nice.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna see it.
Power. Sit out power bomb. The close of this match is just ahead.
It'll be a minor miracle if she turns it around. Both wrists captured, and
that was nasty.
And just like that, it's all over.
Nobody does it better, Michael.
Red has done it. Not only has she defeated the woman who's tormented her for years, but she's also achieved a childhood dream in capturing the WWE Divas Championship.
This has to feel like a giant weight has been lifted off of Red in so many ways.
And here comes Red's best friend to join in the celebration.
Respect to Red for being able to achieve the seemingly impossible. This is truly a special night for her, both personally and professionally.
I knew you'd be here early. You always were an overachiever.
You here to demand your rematch? Because I have no problem beating you again tonight.
There's not going to be a rematch.
You're giving up that easily?
No, there's not going to be a rematch because you're going to announce your retirement tonight.
That's news to me.
It's why I wanted to find you first thing, so you could start writing your big farewell speech. But that kind of emotional garbage should actually come easily to you. I mean, if you get stuck, you could just borrow something from your earlier writing. You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is, we did, but we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Love always, your mom and dad. That's right. I found out you wrote that little piece of fiction kicking off 20 years of lies to your best friend. His real parents are dead, and you've been stringing him along this entire time, making him think they're alive just so you'd have one friend in your depressing life. You never told him the truth, even when he continued to pathetically leave 2 empty seats for them that would never be filled.
Why? Why are you doing this?
The why doesn't really matter. Right now, you should be more concerned with the what, as in what could happen next. I could expose you and all your lies, destroying your life, your reputation, and most of all, your friendship with Trey. Or you can retire immediately, and I'll make your secret my secret. But one way or another, it's happening tonight.
I know walking away from everything you've worked for will be the hardest thing you've ever done, but you have to keep our secret. Please. And that's how I won the WWE Divas Championship, crossing off one of the most elusive things on the list. But the Divas Championship wasn't just a title. That's my mom and dad. It was more than that. It was...
Sorry, I think something amazing just happened. Earlier today, I received a note saying I would finally get to meet my birth parents at the Hall of Fame ceremony tonight, and I think they just arrived.
I don't know what's happening.
I apologize if I'm a little distracted.
Who are those people?
I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. We're almost done here, so I'll catch up with you real soon, okay? Sorry, again, for cutting you off. Where were you?
There's really not much left to say, other than to cover how we ended up here tonight. When I defeated my lifelong nemesis to capture this championship, the same championship I dreamed of winning as a young girl, it was an amazing feeling. But after that wore off, I was consumed by a range of different emotions, ones that I hadn't felt in a very long time. Satisfaction, relief, peace of mind. The fire that drove me throughout my career to come out here and fight on a nightly basis was suddenly gone. I went from thinking, what's next, to what's left. And I realized that after crossing off the most elusive item on the list, the answer was not much. Because I accomplished everything I set out to do and way more. So I had to be honest with myself. If I kept going, everything after would feel like a letdown. And that's not how I want to live my life or remember my career. So with all that being said, I'm here tonight to relinquish the Divas Championship and announce my retirement from WWE, effective immediately.
Is this actually happening?
Unfortunately, I think it is.
Now, I know this is probably shocking, and some of you might be disappointed or upset, but this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I've lived this part of my life to the fullest, and now it's time for me to go explore other challenges. And who knows, maybe I'll try acting again. You all saw how my only other audition went. Can't go worse than that, right? Finally, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting me for all these years. Please continue to back the next women who take my place, who I am certain will be stronger, more athletic, and hopefully a little less temperamental than I was. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks, everyone.
I'm not really sure what to say. I'm stunned.
I think we all are. No one was expecting this. Thank you, Red.
Yes, thank you. And we wish you all the best.
What was that? You can't retire. You've got years left on your career.
I'm sorry, but I need you to try to understand.
Maybe I could wrap my head around it if I had a little more warning. I mean, when you texted me, make sure you watch my promo tonight, I was expecting you had some clever line about Brooklyn, not that you were going to walk away from WWE.
This wasn't something I was planning for a long time. It happened quickly.
Okay, fine, but if you're done, then I'm done. We're a package deal, remember?
No, what? Don't do this.
I need you to try to understand.
What about the title shot you just earned in the Royal Rumble? And getting revenge on Samoa Joe for everything he's done?
None of that matters if you're not along for the ride, too.
You need to think about this some more. You're making an impulsive decision.
I've made up my mind. I'm done.
I never expected my plan to work this well and cause your idiot friend to retire too. It's like getting rid of 2 turds with 1 stone.
This isn't over.
But it is over, and that's the best part of all of this. Anyway, just wanted to wish you a happy early retirement. Maybe you can take up bingo or going to dinner at 3 p.m. or yelling at kids in your neighborhood. If you kick that ball in my yard one more time, I'm going to put you on my list. Hilarious. See you, never again.
We're going live with your show intro in 5 minutes.
Thanks. Just let me run through it once to make sure I've got it. Who will be named as your top 10? Prepare yourself for drama as our contestants get their hands dirty, glad-handing with the CEO of a manure company to see who can get the upper hand for their fall fertilizer campaign. It's all hands on deck. Coming up next on America's Next Top Hand Model. Do you think there's too many hand puns?
It's perfect. It's not heavy-handed at all.
I see what you did there. Hey, sorry I missed your other call. I'm at my new hosting gig. Look, if this is about getting Baron Corbin a spot on the show, I'm still relatively new here, so I don't think I have that kind of pull yet. Oh, okay, good, because honestly, I don't think Baron's hands are anything to write home about. Wait, what'd you say? Really? That's amazing! Did you tell Red yet? Yeah, she's been hard to reach lately. Okay, I'll try her. This is truly an honor. Thank you so much. Ooh, ooh, yeah, ooh, I'm gonna be famous, I'm gonna be famous, Ah! Yes!
That's my ring. And my championship. I hate you, Brooklyn. What?
Hey, it's been a while. How's it going?
I'm great. I'm on vacation at the beach, which is why no one's been able to reach me. Trying to disconnect, you know?
Oh, that's good to hear. I only have a minute, so I'll make this quick. I just got some amazing news. We're going into the WWE Hall of Fame together.
Really? Wow, I'm shocked. I mean, I thought it would happen someday, but definitely not this fast.
They didn't say this, but I'm assuming they want to capitalize on my crossover appeal as host of ANTHM.
I'm sure that's it.
I know we didn't expect our careers to end the way they did, but it's nice to know we accomplished enough to go into the Hall of Fame. And more importantly, we're going in together, just like it's always been.
Yeah, it is nice.
Hey, I gotta run. Don't relax too much. You know what they say about idle hands. Ooh, I gotta work that into tonight's show.
Congrats.
You too. Ooh, I wish I could see Brooklyn's reaction.
I'm sure she won't be happy. Which makes me happy.
Move! Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Get out of my way! Are you kidding me? Those two pieces of human trash are going into the Hall of Fame? This has to be a joke! They were only in the WWE for a cup of coffee. You know what? An actual cup of coffee deserves to be inducted before they do! Ah!
Take it easy. We're all entitled to our opinions, but there are certain realities you can't dispute. While Red and Trey may have had shorter careers than the typical Hall of Famer, the impact they made during that time was tremendous. So it doesn't matter if you or anyone else disagrees, they are going to get the recognition they deserve.
We'll see about that.
Man, feels like we've been up here for like 15 hours. Hope everyone's still with us. But, I think that pretty much sums everything up, right?
Yeah, I think we covered it all.
And there's only one thing left to do. List, please. It's time to cross off one final list item together. Get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Shoot, I think I forgot a pen.
Seriously?
I've got one you can use.
I'm sure someone else in this arena has a spare pen, so you can go sit down.
Take it easy. I just wanted to come up here in front of the world to say congratulations and finally put our differences behind us. I would never do anything to take away from your special night that you so rightfully deserve. Trey, even your birth parents are here, which is amazing. Stand up, please. But before you finish up, there's just one thing I want to mention that you left out of your speech. You see, Red wasn't 100% honest about what led to her retirement and later her best friends. In fact, it turns out she has a little secret, which is the real reason she walked away from WWE.
You have to do something. She's gonna ruin everything. I'm sorry, but I'm done hiding this for us. It's over.
What really happened was I found out the truth behind this secret, and she didn't want me to tell anyone. So she chose to retire instead. But I couldn't sit back and let her get away without everyone knowing the real Red. So let's start with this. That lovely older couple in the audience, they're not Trey's parents. I know, because they're fakes I hired to be here. That letter you got that said they were coming tonight, also a fake. But if you want to see your real parents, I can make that happen. Here they are. Yeah, that pretty much says it all. And look at the date there. They were already long gone by the time we were in high school. Which makes you wonder, Trey, how could they have written you a letter? Maybe someone else wrote it to try to manipulate you into doing whatever they wanted. And maybe that person was so miserable and lonely, they had to resort to something morbid like that to ensure they always had a friend at their side. But who would do such a terrible thing? Certainly not your so-called best friend, right?
Is this true?
We're not finished here. If you come any closer, I will crush his neck. And the same goes for anyone else. If you try to stop us, I will end him.
Do you need me to make another ice machine run?
You know, there's some wounds that ice can't heal. What?
You have to admit, that was a pretty cheesy line.
You know, you have a really strange way of apologizing.
I'm sorry. It's just, we've been working through this all night, and I think I'm starting to lose it. Look, you know how I truly feel. You also know me better than anyone else. I made a stupid decision to protect you when we were kids, and it just kept escalating from there. I wanted to tell you so many times, but it got harder and harder, especially when you started leaving the tickets. I couldn't bring myself to take that away from you. It would be like you finding out that America's Next Top Hand model was fixed.
Wait, is it? Did you hear something?
No, I was just using that as an example.
Okay, because I don't think I could handle that right now. I think I always knew deep down that it was all too good to be true, that I'd never meet them, but I guess a part of me wanted to believe that maybe something bigger would come out of all of this, that it wasn't just about action figures or championships or entertaining millions of people, that it would help me find a part of myself that was missing.
But maybe something bigger did come out of all this. This wasn't about finding two people who would fill a hole in your life. It was about millions of people finding you to fill holes in their lives.
Now that was cheesy.
But it's true.
Maybe.
I have something for you.
Please don't tell me this is a letter from my long-lost aunt and uncle telling me to forgive my best friend.
Just open it.
What's this all about?
It's our new list. On one of my ice machine runs, or maybe it was one of the times you locked me out of the room, I can't remember, but I made some phone calls to management, and it's unprecedented, but they've agreed to let us get revenge on Brooklyn and Samoa Joe at tomorrow night's WrestleMania, assuming you're on board.
I guess we're coming out of retirement. This has to be some kind of record.
There's one other thing you need to know. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe agreed to the match, but only if we put our Hall of Fame spots on the line.
You really want to do this?
If we don't fight back after what they did, then we don't deserve those spots.
Package deal. I'm in.
Hey, just wanted to let you know, I left 2 open seats in the audience just like you always did.
Why? I mean, obviously my birth parents aren't showing up anytime soon. So was it just for good luck or out of respect or something?
You'll see.
It doesn't matter how tonight turns out, because either way, I'm proud of how far you and Red have come. I mean, sure, it'd be nice to be able to say I trained 2 WWE Hall of Famers, and I could probably raise my rates again. But like I said, doesn't matter.
Well, I know we didn't always see eye to eye, but me and Red owe you for helping us get our start.
What do you mean we didn't see eye to eye? You were my prize student. Never doubted you once. I used to call you Sure Thing Trey.
Are you serious? You thought I'd be a manager at best, And you definitely didn't think I'd make it to WWE, let alone become a Hall of Famer. I think you said something about pooping golden nuggets?
I don't recall that. Anyway, good luck, sure thing.
I know you're going to tell us it's not too late to change our minds about the match and putting our Hall of Fame spots on the line, but we need to do this.
I wasn't going to say that at all. It's actually way too late to change your minds. The match is happening.
Oh. Okay, well, that's good then.
I was going to say that if things don't go well, Brooklyn and Samoa Joe can't erase your legacies. Everything you worked for and accomplished won't just disappear.
It sounds like you don't think we can win.
Look, you both have defied the odds before, but I'm just being realistic.
When it comes time to honor the Hall of Fame class tonight, we'll be out there front and center.
Look, I know we haven't spoken much since I've been gone, but I just wanted to say I'm pulling for you tonight. And Brooklyn had no right to exploit your past and ruin your big moment.
I appreciate you saying that.
But I also know how your impatience and temper can get the best of you sometimes. So I'm a little worried that you rushed into this match, especially considering your condition and what's at stake.
Thanks for your concern, seriously. But this is something we have to do, no matter what we could lose in the process.
It's time for the greatest spectacle in sports entertainment. Welcome to WrestleMania.
If you've somehow been off the grid for the past 24 hours, then you missed the news that we have a huge last-minute change to tonight's event. After being ambushed at the conclusion of their Hall of Fame speech, Red and Trey will seek revenge against Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe.
And saying that the stakes are high feels like a severe understatement. If Brooklyn and Samoa Joe can defeat Red and Trey, they will take their spots in the WWE Hall of Fame.
And we've never seen anything like this before, and it's highly improbable we ever will again. With respect to every competitor who enters the ring tonight and every championship that's contested, it's now time for the most important match of the evening. Red and Trey are here to take on Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe with their Hall of Fame spots on the line.
It's truly impressive Red and Trey overcame both physical and emotional trauma to be here tonight. But I suppose revenge can motivate someone to do just about anything, including putting everything they've dreamed of and worked for at risk.
Guys, what are these pieces of paper falling down from above?
I believe it's supposed to symbolize their new list, and there's only one thing on it. Beat Brooklyn and Samoa Joe at WrestleMania.
This is why I left the 2 seats. It's time to move on.
I'm glad you're here.
I think that might have been Trey's adopted parents sitting at ringside.
I think you're right, Byron. And now here are the two superstars who want nothing more than to take everything from Red and Trey to essentially erase their legacies in a single night. It's the so-called American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, these two have a much different kind of bond than Red and Trey. It's an affiliation based on shared hatred for their opponents tonight, dating back years in both cases.
Full disclosure, I think we're looking at the newest members of the WWE Hall of Fame class. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe have been unstoppable from both a mental and physical standpoint since the moment they joined forces. Red and Trey would have a hard time stopping them if they were at full strength, and we know they're not even close to that.
And there you see Red and Brooklyn facing off. There is so much history between these two. We're talking decades of hostility.
I don't know if it'll ever end, but we'll get at least some kind of resolution after tonight's contest is over.
We're not sure who's going to start the match tonight. It actually looks like Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are discussing that right now.
Apparently, it'll be Samoa Joe and Trey.
Brooklyn's going to make Red wait to get her hands on her. Yet another calculated move from the American hero.
This is it. Here we go. WrestleMania is often called the showcase of the immortals. But Red and Trey aren't here to showcase their immortality. They're here to try to save it by retaining their spots in the WWE Hall of Fame.
The fact that Red and Trey are even fighting alongside each other after Brooklyn Von Braun destroyed their original career-defining list and nearly did the same thing to their friendship just proves their bond is unbreakable. They truly are a package deal.
While I agree with you on that, consider what I said earlier. There's no way Red and Trey are 100 or even 50% after the brutal attack just 2 nights ago. Mark my words, that will be a factor at some point in this career-defining match.
You know, Corey, you and I were talking earlier about how Samoa Joe has almost cost men their careers. He's a threat to every superstar's health.
And I understand Joe's goal to be the top guy in this company. How he goes about it is not for the faint of heart. He doesn't just try to beat you. He tries to put you on the shelf.
Gets out of there in a hurry. Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Bulldog!
Corey, I'm a bit concerned by your lack of compassion towards a superstar Samoa Joe puts on the shelf. How could you condone that sort of behavior? These men Joe goes up against have families, and he's costing them paychecks, taking away food from their table.
Oh, I'm not saying I condone his... You know what? I do condone his actions because I understand where he's coming from. His philosophy of only leaving a trail of ashes and rubble behind him is one to be scared of. Boom!
In off the tag.
Oh, huge big boot. Had it scouted.
After this match, the championship will finally have a home, and we'll have a new champion.
And no luck against Joe there.
Great decision by Joe to capitalize.
And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch.
These two heavyweights have worked their entire lives for this, and the night has finally arrived. We'll see who will claim the WWE World Heavyweight title.
Samoa Joe is definitely starting to wane.
Some might consider just getting a title opportunity as a success, but I assure you, this superstar will settle for nothing less than taking home the gold.
Avoiding trouble there. Oh, launched with a belly-to-belly.
Look at Samoa Joe just messing with his opponent's head right now.
Caught him right in the jaw. Ugh, what a shot. Oh, had that well scouted. Very competitive tag team match. Trey escapes the Uranagi, and now he's got Samoa Joe in the Coquina clutch.
Red takes Brooklyn down. Hold on. Is this actually happening?
It is. Red and Trey of Brooklyn, Von Braun, and Samoa Joe locked in their own submission holds.
After everything that's happened among these four adversaries, this feels like the perfect ending.
Don't get ahead of yourself. They need to actually finish them off.
Can Red and Trey do the unthinkable? Will Brooklyn and Samoa Joe give up?
They tapped.
It's over. Red and Trey have pulled off the impossible and ensured that they will forever be honored in the WWE Hall of Fame.
This match takes place 20 times, and on 19 of those occasions, Brooklyn and Samoa Joe get the win, but not tonight. This was special. This was your night, Red and Trey.
Congratulations for the second time on your Hall of Fame induction.
This might have been our first time seeing one of your matches in person, but we were always watching on TV.
We're proud of you, son. Can I still call you that?
Yeah. We have a lot of catching up to do. I'm sorry about that.
We all are. It's okay.
We have something for you. Some maintenance guy from the arena was selling it online. It wasn't cheap.
Luckily, we've gotten good at puzzles in our old age.
Oh my gosh! I thought I lost you, but you're back.
There's one thing left on there we need to finish crossing off.
It appears that the list has somehow been salvaged.
Red and Trey can now pick up where they left off 2 nights ago.
Tonight, we witnessed the unexpected, an unexpected victory, an unexpected reconciliation, and finally the unexpected return of what some might think is just an old scrap of paper. But it was more than that to Red and Trey. It's what led them to this very moment that to them was expected all along. They may not have known how they'd end up here, but they knew when they created that list that this was their destiny.
Well said, Michael. Soak every bit of this in. Red and Trey, you deserve it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winners of tonight's match and still members of the WWE Hall of Fame, Red and Trey.